This is Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing, extended, beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support y'all are constantly giving me. It's truly a blessing. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. If you have been watching the videos for a while and have not already, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're telling me about your empathic gift. And if you feel like the vibrations of the video is resonating with you, that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times right now and needs spiritual guidance or just need confirmation, validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share the social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It's truly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the video I'm about to do right now is Twin Flame 101. Heyokas is a setup for disappointment. Stop placing high expectation of loyalties on folks that can't be loyal to themselves. Now, I remember I said this in a video, but I never had the content that I was going to play that as, the main discussion about it. I know I was hearing this guy named Big Sexy on Instagram. And I mean, boy, he's funny, hilarious, but he's speaking truth a lot of times. And it can be, kind of, uncomfortable for certain people to admit that's a certain situation that we can fall, fall on bad times for, because a lot of times we place expectations on people that we want them to be molded into what we want them to be, other than what they're allowing us to be able to see within ourselves. And it's a choice to be able to really see the truth within the matter and allow ourselves to invest in that, even though it may be very toxic or certain things is not yet being revealed as, or you can allow yourself to take it what it's worth. It's like, oh yeah, I already see this is going to be a major setback. Because a lot of times you have to see, is this a personal investment for you to be able to connect with a lot of people that you have had in your life? And it's just like, now you're at that time in your life where there's so many different things changing and blessings dipped in so many disguises. Being able to go through things and being able to get the deep insight about what that situation taught you. What did you learn about yourself? What did you need to learn about the red flags that's being presented to you? Are you allowing yourself to honor yourself and doing what is positive to for your mental health and your well-being, to be able to really appreciate that? Or are you allowing yourself to sacrifice your honor of yourself, your self-love, respect, dignity, happiness, peace of mind, whatever, be able to deal with a lot of people? And I remember one time I've seen it where somebody said, it was a post where, this girl said, I had to allow my exes to be on that vibration of what they truly, can do. Because a lot of times we place somebody in a pedestal of a vibration where we expect them to be, and you can't expect somebody to be in that vibration if they're not wanting to. And I know I use this as a repetitive quote: you cannot force a baby to walk when they're still in that crawling stage. A lot of times our hurt, our pain, our what we neglect from the ignorance that we're not allowing ourselves to acknowledge. And I'm not saying ignorance is being stupid, slow, naive, or anything like that. Being unaware, there's certain things you didn't even know about yourself, certain things you didn't know about certain people. And now it's just like, since I went through my spiritual awakening many times, people are like, Roslynn, how long does that last? Honey, I don't know. How much healing do you have to do? That's depending on universe, where they're trying to guide you to be. I can't tell you that, and a lot of things I seen where there are certain situations in my life that if it was negative, I always saw it as negative. I responded to it as negative and seen it as a negative task in my life, when actually that was a blessing. Anything that is teaching you something where you have to learn how to grow, a lot of time truth is heartful, and I mean heartbreaking and hurtful at the same time. So that's heartful, in a situation like that, where you are truly allowing yourself to grow. Because there's people I took out my life that, were making it plain and clear, You were trying anything that I was going to invest in my life that was going to bring growth to it. There were people just was seeking to destroy in my life. And then they could come back, and next thing you know, I'd be chewing them out, about the situation they placed me in and still holding that anger. But that was only showing me what they did to me is no longer existing, but I'm putting power back into that situation. I'm putting power back into that individual. And it's just like, there, universal just really see, if you're telling universe you're ready for whatever goodness you're bringing into my life. Because I feel like, I'm tired of being in this situation. I'm tired of being stressed out. I'm tired of being around certain individuals as well as myself that is not appreciative. They don't care for me. It's all negative, blah, 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 blah. But universe will let history repeat itself. It'll bring somebody back into your life that you already know there's no kind of good, just to see, are you allowing yourself to see the change in yourself, or are you going to allow this person back in because there may have been something that you really loved about that person. You're hoping they change, and it's just like, if they were meant to be there, they would have stayed there. And sometimes in situations, universe will have you, especially if it's like a twin flame thing, you meet your twin flame, you invest in it, y'all acknowledge each other, but now it's time for you to branch off. So, you can go into your healing, acknowledgement, whatever insecurities you have, whatever madness you have, whatever pain, toxicity you carry is going on that vibration of healing. So when he does feel like he wants to grace y'all in the presence of this ultimate blessing, is to be back with your mirror self. There are certain things that has to be done for that to happen. You're on your stages, And I always tell people, you're meeting different vibrations of yourself through other people, so for you to be able to get to your ultimate twin flame. People are like, what is that? They're supposed to only have twin flames. You have to understand, I call them twin souls. Other people may call them something else, but there's a lot of people that can be on that same vibration with you, that you had to acknowledge within yourself, but no longer could be there. A lot of times we don't see it, but if we see somebody else projecting it, it's going to take you back in your mind like, oh God, I used to do that. Or, oh, I used to do that. And this is what it really looks like. This is what it feels like on, exterior being projected towards you. Okay, let me allow myself to really focus on that. Okay, I'm going to do that. And a lot of times we're setting ourselves up for failure when we're making somebody be in a situation at an altitude that they know they cannot be. You placing that on them. And I'm not saying they can't eventually get there. You can do anything you want to when you are investing in your own healing. But a lot of times, some people just are okay with just being, because sometimes people feel uncomfortable when there's a lot of things they're going to have to hold accountable. And some people are not ready to do that. And that's fine. Everybody is on their way of healing when they need to heal. And a lot of things that has taken place in my life, even when it was negative, I have to appreciate what that showed me, because that person needed to come back into my life, or that vibration needed to come into me, just to see, are you going to honor yourself? Are you going to hold yourself at a higher standard, not settling for anything, not allowing somebody to tell you, oh, you're handsome, you're beautiful, you're fine, and this and this and that, feeding that ego, And it's just like, shoot, I feel I'm beautiful. You like me. Oh, that you like me. That's an extra plus on you liking me. And I appreciate you liking me. And that showed me love for that. But I like myself first, and that's a good compliment when people are doing that. But you're seeing how your actions change when people try to feed you something. I see different, like when I go on these different, like I'm on Instagram, and there'll be people, I follow different things that's very positive, the motivational posts, the uplifting. That's what I like to invest in. And there are certain ones that's like with musicians and stuff like that, I really truly love as well. But there'll be people that I know is tarot card readers. I don't deal with tarot card readers. I just keep allowing myself to go. I like, look, I'm my own spirit board. I'm my own tarot card reader. I don't need nobody up in my life like, hey girl, how you doing? Or hey sis, or hey love, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm fine. How are you? Just playing right on into it. Oh, are you interested in a reading? No, I do my own. You won't hear nothing else from them, because it was all about feeding you a picture of themselves on how they were going to be able to invest off of something with you. They trying to make their job. And I'm not, I ain't putting nobody down who does tarot card readings and stuff like that. But it's just, the fact is, if you come at me about certain things like that, I don't see my lessons on what people have done. And I tell people, I got 2 or 3 people that are subscribed to me and their vibration is good. I can sit up here and say, hey, go to Let It Flow, go with the flow. 1111 tarot, my sister over there, she can do it. Be Easy, or is it Breezy Be Easy tarot card reading? You can go over there. And those are the people that I can, to support me. I support them. They got good stuff, but I can't say the next one about some other people. But it's allowing you to know, invest in your vibration on what your instincts is telling you, your intuition is telling you, because you never know. It's just like when you on that vibration, and when you decide to put yourself first and say, I'm gonna heal from everything that has just really hurt me. I'm gonna allow myself to love certain people from a distance. You can love anybody you want to. You may think about a person that you ain't talked to in a while, you ain't seen in a while, and y'all just broke paths or whatever, or y'all ended badly or whatever. You can love that person from a distance. Don't come back calling them. Don't, even if they pop up in a dream, that could be just a test to see if you're going to go and venture out to go connect with that person. And then that could be a scary, violation to you, because it'll be that person like, oh, shoot, I was thinking about them and I manipulated to get in their dream. Let me see what else mind games I can do, and these are the different things that you're holding yourself accountable. You can't mold somebody who don't want to mold themselves. You trying to make somebody loyal to you that is not loyal to themselves. You making somebody love you that don't love themselves. And these are the things that we're doing with light working, not just with other people's past, but with our own. Being that person that can make, and execute, promote, and denote, and discard on certain individuals, certain entities you don't no longer need in your life. And it's just when you allow that truth to be coming out, and you can see, some people just coming out. I've had a person just, oh, Roslynn, I invest in you, and I support you, I'm gonna do all this and this and that. I'm like, this person is so overly complimenting. What's up? And then I start, when universe starts showing me the little, red flags put up, let that person go. I was ain't even gonna go into the situation they put me in, but I knew something was up, so I said, let them go. And different things is in your life. Even certain people are like, oh, can I do a tarot card reading on you? Or they try to be slick and ask in an, indirect way by, directly wanting what they do, but they're doing it in a sneaky way that they don't even know how they just brought a whole bunch of daggone hell put in their life just for them being conniving. Because it's like, in situations like that, when you are trying to invest in a card reading to be ahead of somebody else's game on them thriving, them having goodness in their life, because that's something they're intimidated to you about. And a lot of times you're not getting the truth of what you're asking the universe does, because you didn't honor the connections of the universe, and it's just about tarot card readings and stuff like that. And you're trying to block people in their lives about the things that's coming their way because they're intimidated by that, or they feel like your life is going to be so much better than theirs. Going to do that and don't realize, universe, you done added your own fate to you, and baby, it's not going to be good. But it's just so many certain things that I've went through that I've held a high standard for people that, that was like wishful thinking, girl. Why are you putting them on there like that? Because it's like, even certain vibrations we're going on, we're learning, we're growing from those certain situations. We're allowing ourselves to manifest, what we're expecting ourselves to be, what we want in our lives, what we need into our lives, what we're willing to deal with, especially if you've been in relationships, And I always try to tell people, as I'm about to make this short because it's right now, I didn't realize it was 7:00 already. You're going through these different situations where it's really showing you how to honor yourself in so many different ways. And I tell people, just like I tell myself, if you meet somebody, and especially if you're hypersensitive, and it's just not everybody's coming into your life for a motive. It could be something that God sent towards you because you may need that person to take you there, and it's all positive experiences with that person. But they're going to have people that's going to come in just to show you those lessons of where it's going to take you. And it may be a negative experience. So these are the things when I tell people, if I can't put my finger on it, and there's something, and sometimes you have it back in my, I don't know what it is, but something behind about that person. I just ain't put it on my finger yet. It just can't, I can't put my finger on it. That's already right there. I don't need you in my life, because if I can't understand the vibrations you have and you cloaking. And I know a lot of times when people cloak, people have been with me a long time, and then it's just like I can say something and I execute it and bow. Next thing you know, you don't prove my point, And there's a lot of things in your life that you're going to appreciate that even show you the worst in people, because it's going to bring the best out of you, So allow yourself to be honorable towards yourself. Don't make and choose to have people in your life that's going to make you question everything that's going on in your life. If you got to be selective about what you talk about with certain people, or you got to walk around eggshells, baby, they ain't meant to be in your life anyway. Give them deuces, send them blessings and healings and whatever they need to get through, whatever they got to get through to get where they need to get. And you're going to be doing the same. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video. Y'all like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line. I hope you have a blessed weekend. Be responsible at everything you do. Whatever you're trying to manifest in your life, I hope it comes 10, 20, 100 million times more than what you expected. And it'll be them blessings that's sending you on your knees. And it'll come way sooner than you also expected as well. You'll see me on my next one. Much love. Peace.